This is a great analysis on the dark sides of fame, how fandom culture could be toxic, how the media views and talks about women, and how people lack empathy online. I'm talking about Rogues Gallery, which is now one of my favorite comic books. This is published by Image Comics. This is written by Hannah Rose May and illustrated by Justin Mason. This is about a fictional TV show based off a fictional comic book series, and the first chapter is from the point of view of a group of fans. They're big fans of the comic book series, but absolutely hate the show for not being comic accurate, and they blame the main actress Maisie. The way this group of fans talks about her is the same way the media talks about her, saying that she's a terrible person, she's not good to work with, she doesn't care about the fans or the TV show, she's just doing it for the money and she's changing it from the source material. Now, these fans don't know Maisie. As a reader, we don't know Maisie either, so it really makes you wonder, is she actually as bad as they say? In real life, when we hear bad things about a celebrity, we have no idea if it's real or not. They could be that terrible, or it could be the media, it could be sexism, and so as a reader, we don't know in chapter 1. Now, Maisie has just bought a very expensive and very rare comic from this series, and these fans are like, she doesn't deserve it, she's not even a fan, and we need to teach her a lesson, so they actually want to steal the comic book. So they are planning a heist to steal this comic book from Maisie's house, and they're doing it in cosplay, in costumes from the comic book series. In chapter 2 or issue 2, we actually get to see things from Maisie's point of view. There are so many layers to this story, I could probably talk about it for an hour, all the things that I have interpreted and all my opinions on it, but I don't want to give away too much, but this is genuinely such a good story. Anyway, this heist goes terribly wrong or terribly right, depending on who you ask, but this is action-packed. It's so good. It's like heartbreaking in such a real way, and this is now just one of my favorite comic books. And I had the pleasure to meet the writer, Hannah Rose May, and she was so passionate about this story, and I actually just bought a variant online, so I'm really excited to put it on my comic wall because I am now a big fan. It's just so relatable. As a woman in the nerd space online, I found this relatable in kind of a heartbreaking way. I think it's just really important to read, and I don't even know if I could do it justice, but this is now one of my favorite comic books. On my little scale, I'm obsessed.